It looks like we got some new J. Cole, y'all. Welcome back to the Voiceovers Podcast. I'm 24K Logan. So, of course, in the recent months, really in the last year, Kendrick Lamar and Drake have been the main talking points when you're talking about hip hop and rap music. Of course, because of their beef in 2024, and also Kendrick had the big halftime show at the Super Bowl about 2 weeks ago, and last Friday Drake released some Sexy Songs for You with Party Next Door. So they've been the main talking points. However, the one guy who has stood out and found ways to be a part of the conversation and, still keep a lot of hip hop fans' attention, even with the beef overshadowing a lot of things, is none other than J. Cole. And I think that's been because J. Cole has stood true to who he is, which makes his decision to drop out of the whole beef thing look even better. It's aged a lot better for him, considering how things have transpired since the night he has said what he said and apologized on stage at Dreamville. I think it aged pretty well. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a J. Cole fan. I truly believe, considering everything that has happened since then, I believe that this has aged pretty good for him. And, I've been saying this since last year. J. Cole, in terms of technical skill, technicalities, lyricism, flow, metaphors, double and triple entendres, wordplay, he has been the best rapper on planet Earth for roughly the last year. I'm just talking strictly on pure skill and lyricism. Now, I said that Kendrick was the hip hop MVP of 2024. I still believe that. And I believe that Kendrick is having the best start to the year so far. I'm not just talking about numbers. I'm talking about, the moments and the buzz. I think he's off to the best start right now. But, for J. Cole to give us this new track called Clouds. Of course, he released this on his blog. At the time I'm recording this video, it has not been released on streaming services yet, but I could only hope that it would be. But for him to drop this project out of nowhere, it came at the perfect time, because with Kendrick and Drake being the main talking point of hip hop and pretty much music in general right now, it's put hip hop in this state where the fans seem more divided than ever. Whether it's Kendrick fans going at Drake fans or Drake fans going at Kendrick fans, it seems like the hip hop community is very divided right now, and it just seems that J. Cole is, in a way, trying to bring back some type of balance. And, he's the type of rapper, even when you have two great artists like Kendrick and not J. Cole, but Kendrick and Drake, going at it, whether it's subliminals or full-on diss tracks or whatever the case may be, J. Cole still has the fan base, and he has the resume and the ability to somewhat shift the conversation and the focus towards him, because a lot of people, including myself, are questioning, where is the fall off? Could this be an indication that the fall off is upon us? I think so. Although, as I've been saying since last year, I would bet that we don't get fall off until the tail end of 2025 or around the very beginning of 2026. I'm aiming more towards 2026. I just feel like there's still some polishing and some finishing touches that J. Cole wants to put on this album, considering that this is believed or supposed to be his last and final studio album. And I'm looking forward to it, just like many of you. And one thing that I wanted to say before I go is, I think we have to really start having some serious and honest conversations about J. Cole's pen game not only being amongst the all-time greats, but I think there's some serious consideration for his pen game being top 5, top 6 all time right now. And this is not off of recency bias. I'm going all the way back to the mixtape days of J. Cole to where he's at now. And the reason why I said that he has been the best rapper in terms of technical skill for the last year is the consistency. I think Mike Delete Later was one of the better projects for hip hop in 2024. In a song like Pie, we saw his pen game. In a song like A Plate of Collard Greens, we saw his pen game. In a song like Ruby Rosary featuring ASAP Rocky, once again we saw his pen game. And now in this new song titled Clouds, we see his pen game once again. Vulnerable, his flow was on point. Obviously the bars was there, the wordplay was there, the passion. So he's been the most consistent rapper in terms of technical skill, which is why I think he's been the best rapper in technical skill. I know a lot of people will still want to say Kendrick and Drake because of the beef and the moment and how we're in the aftermath stages of that, and I think that's mainly because the fans are dragging it. But I just wanted to take the time to discuss how I feel overall about the song. I definitely enjoyed it. I'm going to give it some more listens for sure to see if there's anything that I had missed or, that completely went over my head. I'm sure it was, because J. Cole can give you some deep messages here and there, and it'll go completely over your head until you listen to it a few times. So, once again, I think J. Cole has been the best the most consistent rapper of the last year, just based off of pure technical skill. Obviously, Kendrick and Drake had a bigger moment. If I'm being completely unbiased, you could say that GNX is better than Mike Delete Later. But again, just off of pure technical skill, if we're just focusing on pure technical skill, wordsmith, rhyme play, anything that's a technicality of lyrics in hip hop, I think J. Cole has been the best, and he proved that once again with the new song Clouds. But that'll do it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We have plenty of content on the way. Comment down below what you think about J. Cole's new song, and when do you guys think we will be getting the fall off? I think that's like the biggest concern right now for a lot of fans, including myself. When are we getting the fall off? Are we closer? What do you guys think? Let's talk about it in the comments. Thank you again for watching, and until next time, peace and love to everybody.